folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first here. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep on the very first play. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the return will brought down by the coverage team. So Penn State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Snags a quick throw. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big gainer with a 42.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second and goal for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
But Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. What's the call here? The drive begins in excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He made the stop at the 26, but it's a first. This offense in good scoring position now. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example.
Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it and 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. First down and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Look at the pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. And the receiver's got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to pass the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
It's a soft first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Caught quickly. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
A short completion to the tight end. Finds room at the 30. That picks up the first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. There was no catching him that time. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. And they get it going again here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's man. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to walk after catching the ball.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down and 10.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. unsure if they'll try to throw for it here. Pass is caught. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. The pre-snap motion from the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own.
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
You know, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Running back with the football. A quick juke. First out and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pitch made all the way down inside the 35. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first down, it's play action. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted.
Not a real good throw here. Put too much air into the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime.
Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. To keeper trying to get to the marker. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The assault rifle to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. In the coverage, he makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves left out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's man. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Lets it go quickly. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And they're going to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's a screen pass to the running back. The screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
He's back at the 26. Offense facing fourth down.
And here's the return. They bring down the return on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
He makes the grab.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds the receiver wide open. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
22 water.
A running play called on 4th down.
And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over protecting this lead.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He keeps it on the design run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
On the move now. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Leaning on the run game here late.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
49, Penn State, 31.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly.
It's a draw play.
He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set. It's second down. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down.
Makes a quick grab.
An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass caught. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Back in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout.
Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket.
That's reeled in. It's Davis.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And inside Dave now from the shotgun. Stop right there at the line with no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.